Did I put my water?
I don't know, but I'm live, so you have fun with that. I don't know.
I just had it right.
Hey, everybody. My daughter is looking for her disappearing water. Oh, it's out in the living room. So anyway, I thought I would get on here. We've planned this for a while, and I got a whole bunch of new subscribers. So I'm happy to see you all. I'm kind of filtering in here. I'm going to try to get this the way I want it. So I'm doing mediumship, and yeah, you made it. Let's see. First time watcher, excited to see what you're all about. Awesome. Thank you for coming in. Let me just do some introductions. First of all, I never ever do this, but I told you guys I might have cocktails some night and go live. And Ken bought me pecan whiskey, which is so good. This is just pecan whiskey on the rocks, and it's Rebel Stoke, and it's like one of our favorite things. We had it the other night, and we liked it so much he ran out and bought a bottle. So I'm just going to sip on that and relax. Today, it's been a long day. I had like 8 readings that I did at the shop, and then a couple of them I had to reschedule. It's just been crazy. But you guys know how this works. You have to text me. Do not call. If you call, I put you on the shit list. So don't call. I'm going to call some of you guys back, and we're going to do some readings. I'm going to open up my energy into your chakras. I'm going to look at health, well-being, those kind of things. And we're going to take a look and see who wants to come forward from the other side. So with that, cheers. Now, if you've been on my Facebook Lives, they ding, 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 ding constantly with people texting. This, we don't have as big of an audience, or so I'm thinking. And that's why it's easier to do. Thank you. Cheers to you too. It's a little easier to go into mediumship this way because we don't have that constant like clink, 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 clink. So let me just choose somebody here. Yeah, we're getting them. Okay. Hang on, it's going to take me a minute here to call out. Give me a thumbs up if you can hear the ringing. Make sure that we can hear our guest.
Hello.
Hi, this is Jonna.
Hi, this is Mandy.
Hi, Mandy. Where are you from?
Beloit, right outside of Clinton, actually.
Oh, jeepers, we're probably neighbors.
Probably.
Or probably were before I moved into Clinton, because now I live in town.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, we live right by Hart Road. So right off the County X.
Okay, I used to live on Lathers, so yes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so we were neighbors practically.
Yeah, perfect.
Back when I was like more, how can I say this? I'd get up and take a 2-mile walk and walk to Hart Road and walk back home.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I can do that too. So,
yeah.
And it's not even 2 miles from me. So, yeah.
Yeah. Well, I don't do it anymore. My ass is dragging now, so.
Oh, right.
I'm old and tired, Mandy.
I hear you.
So anyway, I want to kind of tune in on your chakras. And I'm going to try and take a look and see what I can feel with you. Have I read for you before?
No, you haven't.
Really? We're so close, and I've never read for you before. I had a woman today come in my shop, and she's like, yeah, I had some readings, but I don't remember from who. It was a long time ago. Come to find out it was me. How funny is that?
Funny.
She didn't even realize that it was me.
Oh, funny.
Yeah. So let me just tune in on you. Okay. What I am picking up with you is something going on in your throat chakra. And I feel like, do you have a thyroid issue?
I don't know. I haven't really had a reason to get it checked.
Does it run in your family?
Yes, my mom.
Okay. I almost feel like keep an eye on this because I feel like it could be something that pops up for you.
Okay.
So just be aware of that.
Okay.
I mean, it feels more physical than metaphysical. So I feel like it's thyroid. I don't feel like it's reflux or esophageal. It feels like thyroid to me.
Okay.
So just
All
keep
right.
an eye on that. Some of the symptoms of thyroid are like when you're freezing cold, you're tired all the time, your skin gets real pale.
Okay.
So just keep it. Some people get big dark circles under their eyes.
Yeah. Okay.
You're laughing like that makes sense.
It all makes sense. Yeah. So.
Really? Are you freezing all the time?
Actually, yeah, I am. Winter is horrible for me, and I'm not a skinny person, so it's always been weird that I'm cold.
I don't necessarily look at weight as being the first thing I look at with thyroid.
Okay.
Yeah, it's the dry skin, the dry hair, the brittle nails. Those are the first, like those symptoms kind of start as you're born. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Like those are symptoms that start as a child and people don't, once they get to adult and find out they've had a thyroid problem, they realize, oh, I've always had dry hair, dry skin. So,
okay.
Yeah. Does that make sense for you?
Yeah, actually, I have all of that. So
Yeah.
I'm going to go get it checked out.
Keep an eye on the thyroid for sure.
Okay.
Yeah, see Dr. Wyrick. He's the best in town.
Okay.
Yeah. At Bullet Clinic, do you know who he is?
No, I don't, but I've been to Bullet Clinic. So.
Okay, Dr. Wyrick's the best. And if you tell him the psychic sent you, he will know exactly who who you're talking about. If you're like, Dr. Wyrick, I saw a psychic and she said I have a thyroid problem, he's going to roll his eyes and he's going to say, where did she get her medical degree? And then he's going to check your thyroid and say, she's always right. So.
Oh, funny. I will definitely do that, though.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, if anyone's ever seen Dr. Wyrick and told him I sent him, he knows.
Okay.
So anyway, as I'm tuning into you, I definitely get a presence of an older gentleman. I almost feel like hardworking. He shows me his shoes, like his feet were always like busy. I just get hard worker.
Okay.
And he shows me issues with his feet and legs at the end of his life. I almost feel like he may have been immobile or in a wheelchair. Would that make sense?
Not a male. I mean, no, not really.
Did you have a female who was in a wheelchair?
Yes.
I might be getting two things at once, so bear with me.
Okay.
Sometimes the first one out, it's like playing ping pong and trying to catch balls in the air. You know what I mean? So,
right.
You had a female in a wheelchair.
Yes.
And was her husband a farmer?
No, not that I know of.
Okay.
He wasn't in my life.
Okay. Whoever this other guy is, he makes me feel like he farmed or he worked the land.
Okay.
So just that might be grandpa on other side. But
okay.
The person who's immobile comes forward like she is happy to be free of her body.
Okay.
She talks about the name Gladys or being with Gladys on the other side. Does that make sense?
No, not to me.
Okay. Just write that down and check with your family or people who know her.
Okay.
This man keeps popping in. He says he couldn't hear very well. He didn't listen, blah, 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 blah. He makes me feel like he did not have a big education, but he was still a smart man. But he worked and worked and worked and worked.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I do have a male that was a really good friend of mine that he works a lot, but not as a farmer.
This is way older than you. This is 2 generations above you. So like grandfather energy.
Okay.
Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah. This is not in your generation.
Okay. My grandfather is passed. So.
That's what I do. I look at the dead people.
Okay. Yeah. Well, of course. I know. I'm just trying to figure it out.
I know some people are like, well, can you look at my uncle? He's going through some shit. And I'm like, well, no, he's alive.
No.
Like,
right.
we can give him some advice, but
Yeah,
Oh.
and then it clicks after you say it, and you're like, oh yeah, duh.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I definitely am. And the woman in the wheelchair, she's passed too, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah. She is definitely watches over you very carefully, very sweetly. So just know that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And she talks about having a lot of symptoms her whole entire life. Like there was some crazy symptoms with her.
Yeah, for a while.
Yeah.
Yep.
She just makes me feel like her life was never that easy. So,
No.
but she's happy to be on the other side. So just know that.
Okay. Good.
Yeah. Yeah. Interesting. They're telling me you have a trip coming up or that you will be like walking along the ocean soon.
Oh, that's so crazy. Okay.
Why?
Yeah. We are planning a trip in July to go down to our family reunion in Georgia.
Oh.
So
You'll be walking along the ocean. So just
Yep.
know your relatives on the other side are with you, keeping you guys safe, and you'll be fine. Are you driving down?
we're not sure yet.
Okay. It's a hell of a drive. I mean, Georgia's not so bad. Yeah. Logan,
Well, yeah.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Oh, it's right at the tip of Florida, Savannah, Georgia. So
Right.
yeah.
Yeah. Logan and I are driving down to Cape Coral. So once we get into Florida, there's still like another 4 hours to go.
Okay.
Yeah. Would you think, oh, I'm in Florida, you can breathe. But no, you still have another 4 hours to get to South Florida. So,
Right.
yeah. And we were just in Orlando a couple weeks ago. But that's not my favorite place. But Savannah is really haunted and has some really cool things.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, do a little history on haunted Savannah. It's one of the most haunted places in the country. And there's a lot of stories. And go visit Paula Dean's restaurant. Does she still have a restaurant there?
She does, yes. It's funny. My mom actually went in July and went to her restaurant. So
See, that's the old lady in me that's like, that's what I would do in Savannah is go fucking eat at Paula Dean's restaurant.
yep, she did. She even brought one of her box cakes home and had the security at the airport had to go through, and they thought she was smuggling drugs in this box, and it was just Paula Dean's cake mix.
That's amazing.
Yeah,
That's so
she brought
funny.
it home, but it was so funny.
I love it. Love it. That's awesome. Yeah, I would go to Lady and Sons or whatever she has now, but that's just the person in me who knows that Paula Dean exists down there. So that's funny.
Mm-hmm.
Awesome.
Right.
Well, thank you so much, Mandy. I hope that you stop in my shop and that I get to meet you in person.
Yes, definitely. I plan on it for sure.
Awesome.
So.
Okay,
Right, well,
I'm going to
thank
go to
you.
the next person. Thank you so much.
Yep. Bye-bye.
Bye. Okay. Oh my gosh, we got lots of people. I wasn't expecting this. Facebook gets crazy, but I think YouTube's going to get crazy. Make sure you guys subscribe to this channel because there may be times where I do pop-ups without giving you a warning or putting anything on Facebook. So subscribe because it'll let you know when I do a pop-up and I'm just in the mood to sit and do readings. So, okay. I'm going to make another call here. We got the 262. I actually know where she is because she told me in the text.
Hello.
Is this Erica from Kenosha?
This is.
You know I love Kenosha. Have you heard me talk about how much I love Kenosha?
Quite a few times, yeah.
I know. I love it there. Like, I just think it's so beautiful there and so much fun to go. And now we have a hoo-hot here, so I don't have to go to Kenosha to go to hoo-hot anymore. But you guys have the closest White Castle, I think.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, because last time I took my nephew over there and we got 20 sliders and came home.
Oh, God.
Because we can't get White Castle anywhere close here. So, yeah, we had to buy sliders in Kenosha. So, how are you?
Good.
Good. And what are you looking for? I hope you're looking for mediumship tonight.
Yes.
Okay. Don't tell me. Don't tell me yet. Nope.
Okay.
Hold still on that. Sit on your hands. Let me tune into you.
Okay.
Okay. Oh, Erica, do you have some issues with digestion?
No.
Okay. Interesting. Your person on the other side, did they have some issues in their solar plexus area or stomach area?
I would guess my dad.
And he's passed?
Yes.
Okay. Did he have a surgical procedure done in that area?
I know he had tests done.
Okay. He had a lot of anxiety too. So do you. I can feel your anxiety.
Yes.
Well, drink some pecan whiskey with me, honey. It's good. I rarely do this, have a couple drinks when I'm doing readings, but it's kind of fun sometimes, and it's YouTube, and what the hell?
Yeah.
I think it should be our thing that, Jonna has drinks and does readings on YouTube. Every time I tune into your dad, I feel like a buildup in my lungs or like almost like fluid is filling me up. Does that make sense?
I know he had issues with his stomach.
Okay. At the end of his life, did his lungs start filling up with fluids?
I don't think so.
Okay. This is so random and odd, but bear with me.
Okay.
Why would he show me playing ping pong?
I don't know.
Interesting. He's showing me ping pong. He's making me hear the Doobie Brothers.
Oh, yeah. He'd like the Doobie Brothers.
Yeah, I'm hearing them. Old Blackwater. So listen for that song. That's going to be his way to connect with you.
Okay.
Usually when a song comes up in a reading within the next 3 or 4 days, you'll just be going along in the grocery store and it'll pop on. And you'll just be like, oh, hey, Dad. It's just his way of confirming the information.
Okay.
He talks about being with a younger male. Is there a son or a nephew or a younger person with him?
Not that I know of, no.
Okay. Is that your dog? Do I hear a dog?
Yes.
Whoa.
Yes.
I have incredible dog love. What's your doggy's name?
Abby.
Abby. What kind?
She's a black lab mix.
Oh, so sweet. Labs are the sweetest.
Yes, they are.
Interesting. It sounds like your dog's getting a little anxiety ridden as we're doing this too, right?
Yeah, a little.
Yeah, she can feel spirit. Absolutely. Why would your dad show me Robin Williams in the movie Hook?
I know he likes Robin Williams, but I don't know about Hook.
Yeah, that's a kid's movie. So, I still watch it if it's on because I think it's adorable. But he's showing me something about that movie Hook, so I'm not sure what that is.
Okay.
Or about Robin Williams himself.
Okay.
He's very musical.
He likes music.
What's that?
He likes music.
Oh my gosh. He's singing Lady from Styx. Do you know that song?
No, I don't.
Did him and your mom start dating in the 70s?
Yes.
Okay. I feel like that was like a slow dance song for them.
Okay.
So ask Mom about Lady by Styx and have her listen for that because I feel like that is hers. Like that.
Well, my mom is passed also.
Oh, they're slow dancing to Lady on the other side.
Oh, okay.
Wow. Now, when you brought up Mom and said Mom is passed, my entire body felt very like prickly and a lot of pain issues.
Okay.
Did she have a lot of pain at the end of her life?
Yes.
Okay. I could feel it just for that split second. Did Mom do hair? Was she a hairdresser?
No.
Why is she making me smell perms?
That I don't know.
Okay. Interesting. She's making me smell like, 1980s perms.
No.
Okay. I don't know what this means. And why would Dad show me like morel mushrooms?
That I don't know.
Okay. Do you know what I'm talking about when I say that?
No, not really.
Okay. It's a big deal to go mushroom hunting during morel season.
Nope. That doesn't ring a bell.
Okay. There's a story there, I promise you.
Okay.
Your mom shows me something about being distant or not feeling connected in the last few months of her life, or that somebody wasn't close enough to her or lived far away. Does this make sense?
I would say maybe her one younger sister.
She just makes me feel like she wished there was more of a connection there.
Okay.
She talks about somebody going on a cruise.
I don't know who that would be.
Okay. When they sing the Love Boat to me, I know it's a cruise.
Okay.
It's so funny because your mom would have stood back all night long and let your dad be star of the show.
Okay.
Yeah. She really like wanted him to get a message across to you. She's just very kind of, she makes me feel like she had those last moments. She got to say what she needed to say.
Uh-huh.
But your dad, not so much. Does that make sense?
Yeah. It was very unexpected.
Yeah.
Where with her, we knew it was going to happen.
Yeah. And
with my dad, it was a sudden thing.
Right.
When he died.
And she shows me that, she'd just rather let him come through and have these last moments with you because she got to hold your hand and spend time with you and this and that. She is with a very nurturing woman on the other side who sews. There's a sewing machine sound that I'm hearing.
Really? She never sewed. She always crocheted.
It's not her. It's not her. It's like her mother.
She might have.
Yeah, I hear like a sewing machine vibration.
Okay.
Yeah. And I'm here. This is weird. I'm hearing the name Robbie.
Robbie. It doesn't sound familiar.
Okay. That's okay. Jot all this stuff down. Sometimes when we're sitting here on the line, it's hard to remember everything. Or, it comes to you later. So just be aware of that.
Okay.
Mom talks about you being pretty bold in traffic, or that you're bolder than she was in traffic. Does this make sense?
Yes.
Do you drive Chicago?
No.
Okay. She just applauds you for just kind of doing what you need to do and not being timid.
Okay.
Yeah. Now, she also tells me that somebody just had a birthday or there was a birthday around Christmas.
My sister. My sister's Christmas Eve.
Okay. So just know that your sister gets a big happy birthday from the other side. Yeah, because she makes me feel like Christmas is not just Christmas. Something else is happening there.
Yeah.
Now, she talks about how different you and your sister are.
Yes.
Like right brain, left brain, logical, creative.
Yes.
Yeah. And she says you guys can both solve the same problem. You just come at it from different perspectives.
Yes.
Yeah. And be patient with each other, she says.
Okay.
Yeah. So, but let your sister know she got a big happy birthday from the other side.
Okay.
Okay. Okay. I'm going to move on, but I hope to see you when I come to Kenosha. I'm going to be at the comedy club. So it'll be fun. And we have plenty of room. I was running out of room at the other place, but we have plenty of room at the comedy club. So let's fill it up.
Okay.
Okay. Thanks, honey.
All right.
Yep.
Thank you.
Yep. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Okay, let's see. Oh my gosh, we have so many texts. Let's go to 920. I'm calling the 920. And I'm having some more pecan whiskey.
Hello?
Hi, this is Jonna.
Hi, Jonna.
Hi, who is this?
This is Jenny.
Hi, where are you in the 920?
I'm in Columbus, Wisconsin.
I love Columbus.
I know.
Have I talked to you before?
Yes.
So did I tell you that I did a show at the Rossignol?
What was it?
It was the Bistro Rossignol. It's no longer there.
Yes, I saw you there.
Okay, you came there. So yeah, my friends Ian and Raquel owned it. And then I also did a show in Columbus at the it's like a country kitchen restaurant.
Oh yeah. I wasn't at that one.
It was a family restaurant and we had a taco bar there. And it was
Very cool.
Yeah, awesome.
I know where that is.
So you came to the Bistro Rossignol. We couldn't fit very many people there. It was real small.
It was, yeah.
But I love Columbus. It's a fabulous community. So let me just tune in on your energy and see what I can feel with you. Jenny, do you have a younger person who's passed?
Yes.
Is it a younger male?
Yes.
Did he get really dizzy or lightheaded before his passing?
I'm not sure about that.
I feel very wobbly. I don't know how to explain it except I wobble. I feel like I can't get my bearings. So, was he on a motorcycle?
A car.
Okay. Interesting. I just don't know what I'm feeling. He shows me that he holds hands with an older male on the other side. He shows me that he is in good hands. He shows me that an older male person is going to have surgery soon, like on a knee or a leg or a hip. Would this be your dad?
Is this person passed as well?
No. You can't have surgery on the other side. So, this is
my dad, who's living. He had knee surgery, but that was like a year or so ago, a couple of years maybe.
okay. Somebody's about to have surgery. This younger male shows me he will be holding someone's hand while they're under anesthesia.
Okay.
Yeah. So, and it feels like it's on the left-hand side and it's below the hip. So something with the hip or below.
Okay.
Yeah. Now he's eating a cupcake, which I feel like he's showing me that his birthday is either coming up or has just passed. Would that make sense?
His daughter's birthday just passed.
Okay. So just know that he shows me celebrating her birthday from the other side.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah. And he shows me he's not alone. He says, I have friends here with me that are young as well.
Oh, that's wonderful.
Yeah. Yeah, he shows me there's people in his generation who have passed as well.
Yes, I'm sure there have been friends of his. I'm not familiar with them, but I'm sure there probably has been.
Is this somebody you were involved with?
Yeah, this is my daughter's father.
Okay. He watches over her closely. How old is she?
She just turned 7.
Okay. He just showed me a stick, like he's gonna beat the boys off with a stick.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. He's like, she's gonna have boys calling her, and I'm gonna have to beat them with a stick.
Yeah, that sounds like him.
He does take responsibility for his passing. And I feel like what he's showing me is he had some imbalances. Does that make sense?
Yes, in a way it does, yes.
That wobbly energy that I was feeling, I feel like there's almost an imbalance. Like, I don't want to say bipolar, but something where he wasn't thinking steadily.
Yeah, he had a lot of anxiety.
Yeah. He's okay on the other side. He shows me he can do more for his daughter there than he could here, which I know sounds crazy. But he's a little more magical there. And he just makes me feel like he wasn't as hands-on with her as he should have been. Does that make sense?
Yes. Mm-hmm. He wished he could have done more for her.
Well, he's doing it on the other side.
That's great.
Yeah, because he shows me his hands were off. He was not hands-on. He should have done more. So he's making that up. Okay.
His mom is listening too, and I'm sure she'll be happy to hear this.
Well, once we get on the other side, we kind of see all the things, how we made other people feel.
Yeah.
So sometimes, when they come to me, they really try and take responsibility, and they really try and show me, what they're trying to do there. And he really wants to be responsible with his daughter. And she's got a pretty special guardian angel on the other side because he's trying hard.
Yeah, I always knew that he would come through and he would protect us.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and she's going to need it because she's going to have boys.
He's already a little boy crazy, so.
Oh my gosh, that's something. Yeah. Okay. Well, let his mom know that he's okay, or that if she's listening, he's fine on the other side, and he's trying.
He can hear us, and.
Oh yeah, definitely,
Okay.
Definitely talk to him. Awesome. Okay, honey, I'm gonna go to the next call. Thank you so much.
Thanks, Jonna.
Yep. Take care.
Bye-bye.
Bye. Okay, let's see. Okay, I'm going to this one. You guys are so flattering. You don't have to flatter me to get you to call. It's so cute. Okay. We got the 224. I'm calling the 224.
Hello?
Hello, this is Jonna.
I feel like I just won the lottery.
That's awesome. Who is this?
This is Terry.
Okay, Terry. And where are you from?
I live in McHenry.
Oh, I know where McHenry is. In fact, I need to look at planning a show in that area.
Oh, great idea.
Yeah, I think that would be a really good spot to try and find an area to do some sort of mediumship group. So
Well, I have some great connections here, so I can help you.
So in your text, you said 2 of your girlfriends had just seen me.
Yes.
Which makes sense because I think they came to my shop from McHenry, right?
I'm not sure if they came to your shop. Terry and Tanya are their names.
Oh, shit. I can't remember who I did earlier today. That's so bad. When I give the information, it kind of goes through me, and I try not to hang on to anything so that if I see people again, that I don't hold all that information and I can give them a fresh reading. And I think it's making me have Alzheimer's because I don't remember people's names or anything anymore.
Or maybe it's the pecan whiskey.
This shit is good. Yeah, you just got Ken laughing out in the other room. I've just been sipping it, like, honestly. So anyway, let me tune in on you, Terry, and see what I can feel. Terry, this is going to be weird, and I don't normally get this. So don't people get excited because I am not an animal medium, but every once in a while they come forward. Do you have a cat that's passed?
I do not.
There's a gray cat on the other side that I'm picking up on. Interesting.
No, I've never had a cat.
This is like a gray cat. I feel like his name was actually Smokey. So that's got to go out to somebody in here. Like somebody is going to, if you have a gray cat named Smokey, it's coming through for me for anybody listening. I don't know. It's so weird. That's the first thing that comes up. Now, I have somebody showing me a baseball connection or a semi-professional ball player connection. Does this make sense?
Um,
I feel like two
Yeah.
generations above you. So this would be in Grandpa's generation, maybe?
it could be possible.
Do a little checking on mom's side. I feel like it's on mom's side of the family. And there's somebody who shows me they wore a baseball uniform, or that they signed a ball, or there was some sort of professional ball player energy.
There were some wannabe professionals.
I don't know. This is a couple generations up, and I almost feel like this is somebody whose name historically has something to do with baseball. So not not like one of the big ones, but there is a connection.
They have a long history of being huge Cub fans, so possible.
It might just be somebody who had his picture taken with a Cub or has a ball signed by one of the Cubs.
Well, we have a person that had the ball signed from the Cubs, but not a couple generations before me.
Okay, is this person on the other side?
Yeah.
Oh, hang on. That's what I'm picking up. I feel like I'm also picking up Grandpa too, so bear with me. So is this your dad that has the ball signed?
No, my dad's still living.
Okay, who is the person with the ball?
My son.
Okay. Oh, that's why Grandpa came through first. I get it. So a lot of times grandparents or older generations will come forward first just to show you they're the gatekeeper and that they're taking care of things.
I love that.
Yes. But that ball was hitting me in the head. I swear to God, I was seeing that signed ball.
My son loved baseball.
That makes sense. He was showing me the movie The Sandlot. He was showing me all this baseball stuff. So, and I'm not a fan. Like, I honestly am not a big fan of any sports. So they have to show it to me in ways I can recognize. Your son is teasing you about the pictures you have around you of him that are like not the most flattering pictures in his eyes. He's like, you could have put better pictures up of me.
I probably could have.
He's so funny. He doesn't want to talk about his passing. It was very quick without warning. Does that make sense? I'm sorry. I didn't hear.
Unfortunately, yeah, it was. I mean, I had to make that decision.
Okay. You know, the decision was already made. You just had to confirm the decision. You know that, right?
I did, yeah.
Okay. Because he shows me that the decision was made and it was an okay decision to make. So you're taking the bottle?
Yeah.
Ken just came out and got the bottle. He shows me you had no choice. It was the best decision you could have made. So don't worry.
That's good. It's hard to live with.
He also shows me that he comes to you in dreams, that he visits you often. And somebody had to go call. Now you're not getting a call back. He shows me that he proves his presence around you in many, many ways.
He does all the time.
Mm-hmm.
He was my only child.
I'm so sorry. Oh, I'm so sorry. He was here to teach. He was here for a short time to teach, and I feel like he touched a lot of lives.
He really has. We've done some amazing things, including I've been able to travel to Hawaii and Arizona and educate other parents on his life and what happened with him.
He was an old soul.
He was a very old soul. We used to call him that.
Yeah. It's not often that I tell people this, because a lot of people think they're old souls because they're into anything spiritual. But old souls are those who come here without ego, without having control of their life, and they trust other people to take care of their needs. Does that make sense?
It totally makes sense. That is so Mike.
Right. So those are true old souls. And when people come up and they're like, hi, I'm an old soul. I'm like, no, you aren't, because old souls can't convey that. They don't know they're an old soul.
He was fascinating growing up because we always told him that he was so old, but yet so young.
Mm-hmm. No, I think
his years.
Your soul recognizes his soul in the way that he is here to teach, and he is here to trust his journey with you without question.
Wow, that's so amazing. Thank you so much.
Yes. Oh, honey, I'm so sorry you went through this.
I miss him beyond.
But you know what? You took the lessons he taught you, and you're doing good by them, and you're still teaching.
I just, he died of a heroin overdose, and I just don't want him to be stigmatized and shamed because he was so much more than that.
Nobody, I think in this day and age, I mean, when I was a kid and you saw a junkie downtown, you knew it was a junkie because of the way they looked and the way they acted. Nowadays, the heroin addicts are everywhere, and they're professionals, and they're people that you come into contact with all the time. And I don't think that people with any common sense are judging others.
I want you to know that during the last two calls, I went into my bedroom. Mike was cremated, and I kissed his urn, and I begged him to contact you so that you could contact me.
Well, he was pretty strong about that baseball thing, I'm telling you. So
yeah. He can be kind of pushy when he wants to be.
That's okay. He's definitely there for you on the other side, and he's definitely letting you know that he's okay.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, honey. I hope to meet you.
I really do too.
Awesome. Okay, well, you take care.
You too, Jonna. Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye. Oh, my gosh. Oh, we got calls from all over here. Let's see, 608-414-716-715. Who do I want to call? I feel like Okay. Let's go into the 414. You guys are so awesome. I'm always afraid I'm going to get on YouTube and not have any calls. Hello.
Hello? Hello?
Hi, this is Jana.
Hi, this is Jennifer.
Hi, Jennifer. Where are you calling from?
Milwaukee.
I love Milwaukee.
Yay.
Yeah. I used to do stuff at the Karma Bar and Grill.
Okay.
The Karma
Nice.
Bar and Grill downtown.
Okay.
And
Yep.
then I've been at across from the sports complex, the bar over there.
Oh, okay. Yep.
I can't remember the name of it, like Magoo's or McGue's or McGoogles or
McCully's, I think it is. McCully's.
something like that. Yeah, I can't remember it off the top of my head, but I've done things over there too. So what can I do for you today?
I'm hoping to talk to my uncle. So let's see what happens here.
Let me see. So the minute you said my uncle, I felt a ring fall off my finger. So did he get divorced?
Well, I did have one that was divorced, and well, there's one that was divorced, yes.
Okay. The one that was divorced, was he bitter?
No, but there was another one that was married that was bitter.
Oh, did she remarry?
He did not remarry, but I heard that there was issues.
No, has she remarried since his passing?
Oh, no.
Interesting. I don't know what he's showing me. I mean, there's some weird stuff here that I'm picking up. And I just pick up something about the marriage ending or the marriage dissolving and somebody being very, very bitter. So I'm not sure which uncle that is. Bless you.
But maybe the one that I would like to talk to, he wasn't married to a significant other, but he was very bitter at the end because there was a lot of stuff with his medical stuff. And we had to take over, so she wasn't very happy with us.
Who ate popcorn for dinner?
For dinner.
I actually almost feel like this is going down to the bar and just eating the popcorn from the bar. Like not making.
My grandfather.
What's that?
My grandfather.
Okay. It just feels like somebody didn't want to cook dinner or didn't eat dinner and they just go down to the bar and eat the popcorn that's sitting on the bar.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Okay. And was he very patriotic?
I don't know because he didn't talk a lot about that kind of stuff, so that I don't know.
Okay. I actually get somebody who shows me proud of their service that they had with our country.
Okay. That may be my one uncle who was divorced because he was in the Navy.
Okay. He also says he flew in small planes.
He's what?
He also talks about flying in small planes.
It's very possible. He was very adventurous, so but he did fly around a lot.
This is like those little, almost looks like a crop duster. So I'm not sure what he's showing me with that.
He was in the Philippines for a while, so maybe there he did some flying.
Oh, that could very well be. I mean, he just you've got all these people on the other side. I'm trying to figure out, put them in corners to figure out who's who. But this patriotic one comes forward as just big smile, big happiness on the other side.
Oh, yeah. And he would be the one divorced. And she was from the Philippines, so that may be him then that's coming through.
That would make sense. That would make sense. And she did not remarry?
She did not, no.
She's going to.
Oh, that's kind of the love of his life. Interesting.
Yeah. Yeah, he went halfway around the world to find her and brought her back here. And I don't know, it's just very dramatic how he makes the ring fall off his finger kind of thing. So I'm not sure what this all means.
Okay. Well, it could be a second marriage, though, too. He married someone to help her with a green card.
Wow. Wow.
Yeah, they were estranged when he passed, but yeah, they were still married. He was a very fun guy.
That would probably make more sense. That it was never really a marriage.
Right.
Right. That would make more sense to me. So yeah. That's too funny. And then there's someone else who's very, very funny on the other side. I don't even know if I want to tell you this.
Oh, good.
I got a guy who just lifted his leg and like let one rip. Like thought gas was really funny.
That's probably my Uncle David, who I would like to talk to.
Oh my God. He's just kind of crude and funny. And he's just like, here I am.
Okay. Yep.
Yeah. Was he somewhat responsible for how his life ended?
He didn't take care of himself very well.
Yeah, he
The
takes.
first uncle was responsible, though.
Oh,
he was
okay. Yeah, it's so weird because they're all coming in together and I have to kind of keep separating them. So they kind of overlap each other because I get someone showing me responsibility for why he's on the other side. So that's the first uncle with the Filipino wife?
Correct.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, he's choking me up. Did he hang himself?
No, he shot himself, but when he did it through his chin, and then it went through the back, kind of upper, but it didn't kill him.
I'm feeling it all right here in my neck, so it's crazy.
Okay.
Yeah. Interesting.
So that's what we were told. I mean, that's where I, got from.
Yeah. And the fun one makes me feel like he is surrounded by buddies, pals, friends.
Okay.
That he had a lot of friends who passed early. He's making me hear Leonard Skinner, Sweet Home Alabama.
Yeah, that's probably the one that passed from suicide, yeah.
Shit, he's taken over. He won't let me get past him.
Okay, Uncle Jude.
Sometimes you just got to bring me pictures and we got to separate them that way. You know what I mean? Because when I hold an object or I look, if I can separate things, then I can actually separate those energies that way. Sometimes it's hard without having physical objects to move around and separate them.
Yeah, my Uncle David would have a Texas reference.
Yeah, I'm not picking that up. No, it's the uncle with the Filipino wife that really wants attention. But I also feel like he was very, guns, God, and the Bible kind of guy. And so he's showing me that he's in God's arms. He's in heaven. And he really wants people to know that. Because I feel like there's doubters. There's people who are like, yeah, he's in hell. But he's not.
So he had some drug issues, so I'm sure that's probably why.
Oh. Well, and the fact that he took his own life, sometimes people put that stigma on that as well. Right. But he's like, I'm safe here on the other side.
Is he with his mom?
Yeah, and there's another female who's like in his generation as well.
Okay.
He's got a dog with him that's kind of mean.
He rescued a dog off the expressway, so the dog's name was Freeway. That's probably the dog.
This dog only listened to him?
Yes.
Yeah, because I
the
feel like...
The dog was actually running around on the freeway in California, and he pulled over and got the dog to come to him. And, yeah, that was his buddy then.
That is hilarious. So, yeah, he's got Freeway with him on the other side. That's so funny. But I feel like this dog is very temperamental and honestly only really kind of like responds to him well.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's so funny. Well, he's laughing. He wants you to know he's with his dog.
That's cool.
Awesome. Okay, I'm going to go on to the next one, but thank you so much. I hope to get to Milwaukee soon.
Thank you. You have a great night.
Thanks. You too. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Okay, let me see. Please don't think I'm a creeper. You guys just give me... If you texted me like 45 minutes ago and you still want me to call, text me again because I've made the mistake of calling people too late and then I get voicemail. Okay, first time watching, it's a 608. Let's go there.
Hello?
Hi, this is Jonna.
Hi.
Hi, who is this?
This is Danielle.
Danielle, where are you from?
I live in Stunamore.
Vennamore, I know I've been there. Is that by Madison?
It's the southwest of Wisconsin.
By
But I grew
Mineral...
up in Milton.
Okay, Mineral Point area?
No.
No, you're by Lancaster.
Prairie du Chien.
Yep.
Yes, Lancaster.
Yep. Okay, I gotcha. And you grew up in Milton.
Yep.
Okay, so Milton is one of my favorite places. I've done readings at Deb's Squeeze In forever. So, and she's on Front Street in Milton.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So, what are you looking for, Danielle? What do you need me to look at for you?
Nothing in particular. I'm a hospice CNA, so I take care of a lot of people right before death. So.
Oh, well, let's see what happens for you. Interesting. Let me just kind of tune in on you. Okay, so there is a male energy on the other side who talks about not having his cane or losing his cane or feeling like somebody took his cane away from him. Does this make sense?
A cane?
Yeah, like a walking cane.
No.
Maybe it's his walker, but he feels like he's really upset that someone has, like, I get him a little paranoid, like he was paranoid before his passing. And by the time they get to hospice, they really don't care about that.
Yeah, no.
So I'm
Nothing
not
that I can think of.
I'm not so sure that this is a hospice related thing or a family related thing.
Okay. Yeah, no, nobody that I can think of.
Okay. Well, just remember I said this.
Okay.
Interesting. Who's struggling with fertility right now or trying to get pregnant?
I don't know.
Okay. I
think my brother and his wife might be trying, but I'm not sure. But they've been married for over a year, and I know they want kids, but I'm not sure if they're trying or not.
Okay. I got a little old lady on the other side who said she's trying to help plant the seed.
Okay.
Yeah. She's just very sweet and kind. And very not bold by any means. But she says she's trying to help plant the seed for a baby girl. What kind of dog do you have?
2 labs.
Oh, more labs. Tonight's our night for labs.
Yeah,
How fun.
Oh.
How fun. If you guys ever stop into my shop, bring your dogs. I love to have dogs come in.
Yeah, they're both red labs.
Oh, I bet they're beautiful.
Yeah, they are.
There's so many to choose from with you, and I'm trying to get kind of some important ones.
Okay.
There's somebody who talks about building the little house. They built the little house, and then they built onto the little house, and then they built onto the house. And by the time they quit building onto it, it was a big house.
Well, my mother and father-in-law started out with, like, it was a cabin, but it was smaller, and then they just built on a big addition.
Okay. And that's your mother-in-law and father-in-law, right?
Correct.
Okay. And this is coming from an older woman. So I feel like she's talking about watching them build this house and adding on to it. So I feel like it's either her mother or his mother. She talks about the ring being reset, or the piece of jewelry that got put into a new ring or added some extra gold onto it or something like that. Ask your mother-in-law about this. She also mentions the name Ruth. Oh, I think we lost her. Darn it. I'm sitting here talking to nobody. Okay. I didn't hang up on her, but somehow that call got knocked out. Okay. Sorry about that if we knocked you out. Okay. I am going to call the 815. It's rare that we have a man call. So let's call Mike.
Hello.
Hi, is this Mike?
This is Mike, yes.
And you're in the 815. Where are you located?
Just a little ways away from Freeport, Illinois.
Okay. Well, I love Freeport. It's one of my favorite places to go. I go to Logan's Bar and Grill there and do shows. So what can I...
You like their food there?
Yeah, I have not had their food, but the pictures on Facebook look amazing.
Yes.
Yeah. So, what can I do for you? What are you looking at for me here?
I would like to know if you could contact my dad.
Well, let
He
me
would come
see.
forward.
You have an older woman coming forward first, and she talks about the piano or playing piano. Does that make sense?
Not that I can
Okay.
recollect, no.
I feel like this is on Dad's side of the family. She shows me sitting on a piano bench and playing piano. So just keep this in mind.
Okay.
And you said you wanted to check in with your father, correct?
Yes, yes.
Now, I'm going to tell you, did he have heart surgery or a surgical scar on his chest?
Yes, he had heart surgery in 92 and he had a couple stents put in.
Okay, because that's how he comes forward. He shows me the scars on his chest. And he shows me, did he smoke also?
No.
Okay.
He was in the Marine Corps. He smoked a little bit when he was young, and then he quit when he got out.
Okay, because he actually shows me conquering that. So, but he does show me he lived on his own terms.
Mm-hmm.
And he shows me his sign for you is actually eagles.
Eagles.
Yeah.
Okay.
You know how some people get cardinals or, that kind of thing? And he says, hell no, I'm an eagle.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
So just keep this in mind. That can be, you don't have to see an actual live eagle, but you'll just see a lot of eagle references. And that's him.
Since he has passed away, we have had eagles hanging around the farm during the winter.
Okay. Well, that makes sense because he shows me he is with the eagles, like he's hanging out with them. He's shuffling cards and he says it's his turn to deal. So I feel like he's playing cards on the other side, having a good time.
Okay, good.
Are you the only son?
No, I have an older brother. And then he had a son that passed away 6 days before I was born.
Okay. And are you married?
Yes.
And is your other brother married?
No.
Okay. I'm not trying to get anybody in trouble here. Is your other brother dating a blonde?
I would doubt it.
Really?
Yes.
Because your dad is
The reason I say that is he's a special needs individual and he's living in a group home for special needs people. And I don't ever hear of any reference
to
about
dating.
that.
Well, there is a very nice female around him who has very like white blonde hair that your dad points to and says she's especially good to him.
Okay.
So I couldn't figure out what this meant, but that would make sense to me that he's special needs. And I just feel like there's a certain staff member there who is really kind and good to him. And your dad is patting her on the back.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. It's almost like she's taken him under her wing or being very, very helpful. So just be aware of that.
Okay.
Yeah. Did Dad have a belt buckle?
He always wore a belt, but there was no special belt buckle.
Okay.
It was just a common belt buckle.
Why would he show me a truck driver belt buckle? You know, like a belt buckle with a semi-truck on it?
I do not know of him ever having one like that.
Who drives truck?
A couple of friends.
Okay. I feel like he's telling me he's riding with the truck driver or watching out over the truck driver who goes over the road.
Okay.
Yeah. So just keep that in mind. And the name Becky or Rebecca, does that have meaning?
He has, I have a niece that's named Rebecca.
Okay.
Rebecca.
He talks about watching over her as well.
Okay.
Yeah. He does show me he's finally taking it easy and he's happy to be on the other side.
Okay.
Yeah. It's like a good vacation.
Because he worked hard as a farmer.
And farmers never take a vacation.
And he never took a day off.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing. Mm-hmm.
Yep. So he's chilling out on the other side. So that's a good thing. Okay. I'm going to move on, Mike, but thank you so much. It was nice to talk to you.
Okay, thank you. Mm-hmm.
You take
Bye.
care. Yep, bye-bye. Okay. Let's see where we going here. Calling the 416.
Hello?
Hi, this is Jonna.
Oh, hey, thanks so much for calling.
Absolutely. Who is this?
My name's Anna.
Okay, Anna. And where is the 416?
Toronto.
Oh my gosh. So we're in Canada.
Yeah.
Awesome. I love my Canadian friends. So,
how are you doing?
Fantastic. How are you?
Good.
Good. So what can I do for you? What can we take a look
so do
at?
you do pets or just people?
You know, I've never been an animal medium, but since I lost my dog in June, I've been picking up a little
sorry
bit
to hear
more.
that.
Yeah, well, I couldn't have talked about it like in July without crying, but I'm getting
Yeah.
better with it. But I feel like he's been bringing me more and more pets lately. So sometimes they come through.
Okay.
There's no guarantee. Let me just
Yeah.
kind of tap into your energy and see what I can pick up.
Yeah. I'm super open to anything or anyone that would want to come through. Like, I'm hopefully looking for some guidance about like a relationship and life path, but I'm really open to like anything or whatever you pick up.
Okay. And you want to, it's a dog that you've lost?
A cat.
Oh, I got a dog coming through who shows me like some issues with its spine.
Huh.
See, I'm not good with animals. It's not my
No,
specialty.
it could be a cat because my cat had issues with her back. So.
Oh, usually I don't get dogs and cats mixed up.
I guess it's hard to tell when they're dead. Maybe I don't know.
Well, there's different smells I get, so if that makes sense.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah, I can't see either, so it's awesome that you can even pick anything up.
yeah. Okay, so you said you're having some relationship issues or need some guidance.
Yeah.
Are you juggling? Is there 2 boys?
No, actually, I met someone that I think is my twin flame, but I'm not sure, and it's been like 2.5 years, so I was trying to be seeking some guidance from the spiritual side about, what direction makes sense to go in going forward.
Okay. And you're still not kind of taking off completely?
Yeah, exactly.
Okay. So I'm going to tell you the biggest secret I know about men.
Okay.
And this is only because I've read for so many men, and I used to do hair and I barbered a little bit. And what I learned about men is it takes them a full 2 years to really feel 100% in love.
Okay.
And women feel it in the 3rd date. By the 3rd date, we're like head over heels. And it takes men like 2 years to fully like let go of their ego and kind of just admit that this is somebody that they can start looking at as a life partner. Now, by the time 2 years rolls around, the women are like, I fucking wasted 2 years of my life on him.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. They're not happy at that point.
Right. And they're starting to fall out of love by the time the man is falling in love.
Yeah. That's actually true. No one's ever explained to me like that, but that's very true.
It's so true. Absolutely.
And he's like,
100%.
what? I just thought we were starting to get serious. I was like, what are you talking about? You don't even talk to me for a month at a time. Like, what are you saying?
Right. Yes, absolutely. Now, the other secret I want to tell you is that you can meet somebody from a past life that is a life lesson person. It is somebody that you're supposed to spend your life with. But if they don't recognize it and they're not following their life path, you're going to have to wait until the next lifetime. Like, it just happens that way. Right. So, and I'm not big on soulmate and twin flame talk. Like, that kind of stuff makes me crazy because I feel like there's so many different paths we can take.
Well, and there's also a lot of misconceptions about it. Like, I believe in it as a core idea of, like, that you meet people that you have a soul relation or history to, but it's just, like, there's so many contradictory things out there about twin flames. It's pretty crazy.
Your child can be your twin flame.
Yeah, absolutely, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Right, your best friend.
And it doesn't mean it's, like, a prescribed thing, It's just, I don't know. There's a lot of, like, I feel like people take a spiritual truth that's true, but then they add their own spin on it, and then it gets made in as if that was the core truth, and it gets spread around.
Well, you heard what I said about old souls, right?
Yeah.
Like, I mean, I have friends whose kids have like cerebral palsy and stuff. And those are like such old souls, like, because they just have no ego. They have no, they depend on everyone else for their survival. So, yeah, I feel like this guy is a slow mover. I almost feel like if you stick with this, it'll probably pay off. But hold him accountable. I mean, I would hold him accountable. Hold him accountable.
Okay.
Yeah. You're going to have to hold him accountable and, make sure he communicates enough with you.
Yeah, that's what I've been having trouble with because it's like,
ever since we met, it's been amazing, like very electric. Like it opened up so many, spiritual gifts for me. Like I highly doubt we would even be, talking right now if it wasn't for that, because it just like it sparked me down the spiritual path like hardcore. Like it really changed me. And it's hard because like when we get together, we'll be like, oh yeah, let's just meet up for a half hour. And we end up spending like 5 or 6 hours. Like it's always like that every single time. But then they'll randomly just go out of contact with me and I won't hear from them for a month. And then I do kind of try and hold them accountable and tell why this is hurtful to me or why it triggers my childhood issues or whatever. But then it just pushes them farther away, so it's really confusing.
Yeah. I mean, I feel like there's a way to hold him accountable without pushing him away too. So
okay.
Yeah.
Maybe you can share that with me. It sounds like you have a lot of secrets about these kind of things because I'm not doing a good job.
I need to write a book, Jonna's Secrets on Men. I'm doing a dating class right now at my shop, and it's really fun.
Oh, really? I can believe it.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun. Every time I have a class at my shop, it all goes down to smut talk, like we're in a locker room. But it's fun. But yeah, I mean, I feel like hold him accountable. I feel like he's a good guy for you. But here's the thing I want you to understand. You're going through a spiritual awakening. And when you go through spiritual awakening, you connect to people so easily.
That's true, right? Because all those barriers are gone, right? Like if you were totally in a high frequency, you would feel like an ecstasy, like connecting to a mouse, right?
Yeah, you're just like vibrating way up here. And, people are going to fall off your radar who are lower vibrational, and then you pull in these people who are high vibrational. But if they're not learning and doing what they should be doing, they're going to fall off your radar at some point. So, just be aware. But I would let this guy know exactly what you need and want in a relationship. And if he can...
Yeah, so I really have tried, like, telling, but it's just, like, it's very confusing because they'll just be, like, smile and nod and then do the same thing and go out of touch. And I don't know how to say it differently.
Wow.
Like it's literally been 4 months since we talked last, and nothing was wrong. Like we met up for like 5 hours when we were just supposed to, hang out for an hour. Like, and then for no reason we haven't talked since late August.
Maybe this is not the time for you guys. Maybe
I don't know what's going on.
Date some other people and let him come rolling back around to you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you feel like it sort of is the person I'm supposed to end up with, but maybe, they're just kind of going through something right now?
Ending up is a bad term. I don't know that we all end up together. But there's a lesson for you to learn with him. And at some point, you guys need to learn this lesson. But I also feel like if he's not doing his part, you can't force him.
Yeah.
So,
do you see us like having some type of relationship in the future, or what do you kind of see there?
I feel like if you pull away and start dating other people, he may come around, but it may be a little too late at that point.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I wouldn't wait around for 4 months for him to show up by any means.
Yeah.
Right.
And when you said like there's a way of talking to him that would make him, more receptive, like what did you mean?
I just feel like there's a way to hold him accountable without making him feel guilty, just by saying, these are my needs. Can you meet these needs?
Right. So not being like you have to, just being like, these are my needs. Like if you want me, this is what you need to be.
Right. Because they appreciate that when you give them the map. Yeah.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
Okay, that's really good guidance. Thank you. That makes a lot of sense.
Okay, well, thank you, honey. You take care.
Oh, thank you so much. That was really interesting. Thanks.
Awesome.
Sure.
Thank
Have
you.
a great night.
You too. Bye-bye.
Take care.
Okay, guys, I have to do some food prep. I still have to make a meatloaf and some egg salad for my keto lifestyle I'm living. So I thank you all for texting. I thank you all for tuning in. I will be on Facebook Live next week, and the week after that back on YouTube. So each week it's YouTube or Facebook. I haven't quite figured out the Instagram thing yet, and I don't know if I want to. But I thank you all for texting. You can all message me for appointments, and, we can get you in here next week. So thank you so much. Make sure you subscribe and like my videos. Thank you.